get that one vibe that says, you know, time to go live, and I do just that. I just go live. I don't have much time to do videos, like to edit them anymore. So when I'm in that mood to just go live, you know, I'm here. So hi everybody, how have you all been? Please to leave it down in the comments below. I do check my comments, might not as frequently as I used to, but I will check it just the same. Just let me know in the comment section, how have you been? Where have you been? What's been going on with you? Just give me a full rundown, as much information as you'd like to give me on how you've been, what's been going on, right? And um yeah, and I'll follow up with you on those. So how have I been? I've been okay. Um I've seen better days, of course. Sorry for some reason. Let me just get this. Let me just get this. It's an edge, so let me just um yeah, let me just do that. So what am I saying? Please don't even look at my face. I've been having a breakout since today. I don't know why I'm having a breakout, because it's something I'm allergic to. But oh well, can't take away everything from me in life. So sometimes I just have to bear through with, you know, all of that. So anyways, as I was saying, how have I been? I've been okay. I've been doing okay. Still a little bit busy than last year this time. You know, last year this time I was on my exercise game, quite on it. Um, I'm not exercising as much now. But I would love to get back to that daily exercise life that we've been doing. I really want to do it. I just want to do it that where it's not an inconvenience, you know, get me in trouble. But yeah, one day I promised you guys before, but one day we'll talk about that, you know. Um, I know I said to you before that I will be showing you things I've made before, like things I've crocheted before, and I never actually did that. I never actually like show you guys anything, for a couple reasons. One, it's very expensive to crochet. I don't know who told anybody that this is a cheap um hobby. It's not. And it's very time consuming. So it's not only expensive with the material, but it's also expensive on your time. So yeah. So normally I will crochet when I'm doing something, like when I'm on the phone, or when I'm in my meetings at work, or um when I don't require my hands. Anything that I don't require my hands for, I will be crocheting at that time. So say I am watching TV, which a lot of people, you know, I find it as a lot of time wasted. So at that time I'll crochet, right? And I started this blanket. Sorry, I lost count. I started this blanket not yesterday. Well, I didn't start it yesterday because the first ball I had, I started a blanket, but I didn't like the pattern, and I had to pull it out. And when I pull it out, I didn't wrap it back. So you normally wrap it like in back into, this is how it comes. And you normally, when you pull out your work, you kind of put it back into this format or something similar, like in a ball. But I didn't do that. I did just throw it down because I was so upset with not with the design that I actually chose. And I actually finished the ball, pull it out, and then just throw it down. So I had to untangle that, and it took me more than 12 hours. I want to say almost, it took me almost maybe 16 hours to untangle it and put it in a ball, and then I use it after that, right? Then I use it to make this blanket. So I'm on my third ball. I can show you what the blanket looks like. Actually, don't mind this pattern. um where did I find it? I find it on a website. So this is the pattern, where it's like one, then like a group, then like one and a group. So you have like a space in between it. And that's the length so far. right? That's the length. Not a lot, but hold on, let me show you what the width looks like. So it might look like I haven't been doing a lot of work, but I started this the first day. I did 5 hours on it, and then I had to untangle the ball, which took a lot of time. And then after that I did 4 hours on it, which make it 9 hours so far. And then I think today I put in maybe 3 hours, so that make it almost 12 hours. So that's the that's the length, and this is the width of it, right? So I don't know how to show you how long it is. So pretty much my arm stretched out. One of them half bend. That's how it is. So it's a good enough length. I don't know exactly. Maybe 50 inches. Maybe 50 inches. For you to like wrap yourself in, And then it's so far this is I just started this ball like not even you don't even gonna row yet. So this length is two of this size ball. Can tell exactly what the size is. It's 10.5 ounce. So it's 220 yards in length, and I did 2 ball already. This is my third ball, and 2 ball length is this length, so it's going to be 2 times this because I have 4 balls, so it's going to be 2 times this length. I feel like it might be a little bit short, but when it's finished I'd have to look at it, and then if anything I have to buy more yarn if I want it to be longer. But I don't know. Let me tell you how long it is. I'm 5'6" in height, and this is currently me sitting down at my shoulders. It goes into my lap, like right on my thigh, like almost mid thigh. Yeah, mid thigh. So yeah, it's not too short yet. It could be a little longer. So it might be my length, my height when I'm finished. So that's not bad. Good size to wrap up on the couch in, like a couch blanket, right? Yeah, so I've been doing this because I haven't worked on anything in a while since my birthday. I haven't actually took on any other projects. So I said I saw these yarns in the supermarket when I was shopping for food, and I saw this and I said, oh, this would be like a really nice blanket. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet because this is my first blanket. I do want to keep it, and it cost me cost me a pretty penny. And if I need more yarn, it will be more money. So the yarn itself is like $7, $8 somewhere there. Maybe seven. Yeah, maybe $7. $7, and I have 4 of them, so that's $28. But like this pattern that's on the yarn, this blanket pattern, it said that it needed 7 balls, and I only had 4, so I only buy half the amount of. But I didn't want this pattern, so I said, I'm gonna buy 4 because my pattern is gonna cost me less. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, enough about me. I know I did tell you this was about crocheting my blanket. I did say it in the title and chat, right? Um, I'm also thinking about. I just got this idea recently, like 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago, before I came on live, is to actually create a WhatsApp because I have another phone. To create a WhatsApp where I could hand out that number and have people call in. So do like a call-in show where people can call in, and we talk when I'm talking on a topic, people can call in on the number and give their opinion. I think that would be pretty nice. And it's WhatsApp, so people who have WhatsApp would just add the number and then just call in. That won't be, too much of a hassle for anybody. So plus you don't have to show your face and stuff like that. It keeps the person anonymous. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that because I have the phone and I do have another number that I could use. I already figured that out already. So, and I have the phone that I could do that. So just need to put the plan in motion. All right. Yeah. So that's the next step. Um, Thinking about doing that very soon. Other than that, not too sure. Not too sure, and that's okay. You know, you don't have to figure out everything right now. You take it a day at a time. When each problem comes to you, you find a solution for it. And when each idea come to you, you work it out, or you just try it and see what can work or what you need to improve on, right? And I hope you just take this as a little bit of, your time to be motivated, if you want to call it that. It's my way of sharing with you, sharing some love. My friend said to me recently that I should share love and light. So, this is just my way to share love and light with everybody. Um, you might be in a situation, and I said this to him, and I told him I will also share it. Um, you might be in a situation where you're thinking like, you're in the worst situation of your life, or you're not in a good place. But I just want you to know that you're not in your final place. Because once you're breathing, things are changing. For each second, each millisecond, things are changing, and things will change. So even if you're in a good place, do know that things will change too. Not to sound like a Nancy, what they call it, Nancy Downer or whatever. Um, it's not to rain on your parade or anything, but good or bad, whatever situation that you're in, it will change. It could change for the better. So you're even in a good situation, it could get better than that situation that you're in, or it could change for the worst. You could go in a bad situation from a good one, and you could be in a bad situation and you can go to a good situation, or you can be in a bad situation and the situation can get worse. But either way, it won't last forever. And I always try to tell myself that once I reach rock bottom, like if I'm in a situation where I say, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just loosening the thread from the ball so it's easier for me to crochet with. Yeah. So if I'm in a bad situation, what was I saying? Yeah. If I'm in a bad situation, I just say to myself, if I'm at rock bottom, there's nowhere else to go. It cannot get any worse than this. Cannot get any worse than this. Anything worse than this is just for me to lose my life. That's when I hit rock bottom, right? When I see there's nothing else that you could do that's worse than this. Like, when I'm in pain or I'm feeling sick and I say, oh, there's nothing else you can do. The only thing you can do that's worse than this is to take my life. That's it. When I'm at that point in life, I know there's only one way to go, and it's up, right? So just take some comfort in knowing that, one, you're not alone. No matter what you think is going on, no matter how pretty or how people post their life or whatever you think is going on, it is not. Sometimes I just want to say to people, like, it is not what it looks like. Like, your eyes deceive you. Your eyes deceive you. And for all those who have Disney Plus, I know you want to, you got it for your kids, or you got Disney Plus to watch the Marvel movies or whatever. Um, Sorry, I need to just get this. This is the end again, and it's giving me a one time because it's a chain stitches. So yeah. So I know you might got Disney Plus to watch the Marvel movies, and you're over there enjoying yourself and having a good time, right? If you have a minute, just take a look on a series called Brain Games. And Brain Games will tell you that you cannot trust your eyes. You cannot trust your eyes because it will show you how you're looking at something and you're not seeing the truth. It will show you how your mind changes what is in front of you. It will show you that you can literally be looking at this thing and they're telling you that's not what you're looking at. And I can be looking at it and you can be looking at it, and we are both seeing two different things. And there's so many different experiments or different images that they send around on the internet for you to see that, but we are not learning the lessons. We're taking them as memes, having a good time and a good laugh about them. For example, the picture with the dress or the one with the shoes, where you see the dress and some people say, oh, it's blue and black, and some people look at it and you see it's gold and white, right? And no matter what or when I ever look on that picture, it's always gold and white for me. And I will look at it with somebody else, same phone, we're right sitting at the same place, and no matter what they look at, they will look at it and say it's black and blue. So it just goes to show you that sometimes you cannot even trust your own eyes, and the things that are in front of you, don't, they're not necessarily what you're looking at. So you might be here and you might be looking at and you're saying, um I you know, I see my friends, or I see people I grew up with, or I see anybody at all, and you know, they're winning at life, they're doing good, they're enjoying themselves, things are looking nice, and then you look at yourself and you're saying, oh, I'm not enjoying life as they are, or I'm not doing this as they are doing it, or whatever. And um you might feel like you're in a worse off situation by to them because you're comparing yourself, right? I want to tell you that that's not the case. um don't do that. you know don't compare yourself. And it's very easy to say don't compare yourself, because it's very easy to say because it's just words, very easy to say that, but it's not very easy not to do. When you feed yourself these images over and over, you get kind of caught up with it. You get kind of caught up with sorry you get kind of caught up with um the images and things that are going on. You also get caught up with trends, things that people are doing, and you get to like what people doing, and you want to be a part of that crowd, or you want to do that too. Like, for example, you're here, you never even watched Rugrats in your life before, ever, because Rugrats was a 90s cartoon and it wasn't your time, and you never even watched it one day. But you see everybody in these shirts, and oh my god, they're so cute. And I see this girl on it, I see a girl have it on and on TikTok, or I saw this girl have it on Instagram. You go to school and you see all your friends in these Rugrats shirts, and you're saying, why can't I have one of these shirts? Why can't I have something that's cool or trendy or whatever? Why? You never watch Rugrats. It's not something that you are nostalgic about. You don't understand what the characters went through. You don't know what's going on. You don't know why people like them. You don't know why people are even wearing them or whatever. You just want to be in the trend. You don't have to. Sometimes you don't have to. You don't have to be in the trends. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. Sometimes you're going to be the weird one. You're going to be the person who's not into that. And there's a lot of times that you are not into that. You know in yourself that you're really not into that, but you want to fit in, you want to be accepted. It's very easy to talk about it. But when you're in the situation and you're feeling that, you're feeling like, you're the outcast, or you're feeling like you don't fit in, or you feel, or people bully you or something, because you never wear none of the nice clothes, or you never wear any of the trending stuff, and people bully you. It's very easy to tell you, fight the peer pressure, um fight back, stand out, continue standing out. It's very easy to say that, but it's not very easy to do it. And I am not even telling you to fight back. I'm not even telling you to do it or not to do it. I'm just telling you that it's not forever, right? It's not forever. It's not forever. This situation that you're in now, it will change. It will change. No matter what you're in, it will change for the good or for the bad of it. It will change, right? When I was younger and I was going through things in my life, and I thought like, wow, I don't think I could weather this storm. And I used to tell myself, a saying, I don't remember who said it to me, but somebody must have said it to me. And I used to tell myself that saying over and over. And I used to say to myself, um, God give his God give his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. Don't know why I'm stammering, but I used to tell myself, God give his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. And sometimes I would even say to myself, God, why do you have so much faith in me? Why do you think I'm a strong one of your strong soldiers? Why do you think that I can overcome this? I don't think I can overcome it, but why do you think I could overcome it? And a couple years after I went through what I went through, I had to be that strength, for my cousin who was going through something similar. And, I said the same thing to her because it brought me through it. And, I mean, one of the times she looked at me, I don't even know if she remember, but she looked at me and she said, I'm not one of his strongest soldiers. I'm not. I am not. I am at my breaking point. I don't want to do this. And I just said to her, nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. So even in the midst of everything, and when you feel like, you don't think you're going to be able to come out of this situation. You don't think you're going to be alive to come out of this situation where you're contemplating taking your own life. Never bring it to that point, because your situation that you're currently in is temporary, but that solution is permanent, right? And I say, things will get better. It will change and it will get better. Even if it get worse, it will get better. And I look at her recently and I said to her, hey, look at that. Look where we've been through. And she's like, yep, look how we have overcome. And I am glad that I was able to fight through the things that I fight through, because it made me the person that I am today. And I can say the same thing for myself. I was just being prepared for what is to come. And that's the same thing for you too. I do believe that you are being prepared for what is to come. And maybe the preparation that is being taken is not necessarily for you. Could be for one of your children, could be for one of your grandchildren, could be for a friend, it could be for a stranger. And that you're being put through these tests and trials because you will be able to help somebody else. You know? That's that's pretty much all I can say. I mean, I tried one of the things that I'm trying to do now when it comes to helping people, or even just giving a word of advice, is try not to put my own situation into the story. So if somebody's telling me about something, unless it is something where I can say, this happened to me and this is what is going to happen to you, I try not to put myself in it. That's something that I'm working on, where I can just listen to the person's story, have them vent about it without offering my own experiences, right? Unless I can say, this is, this, because I walked down that road and I know this is what happened, this is definitely what's happening for you too. Other than that, I leave it, because everybody tends to experience things differently, work out things differently, see things differently, right? And I'm going to give you an example. Let me give you an example again. So I try to treat people like, oh, I would want to be treated, right? And I tend to give people what I'm lacking. So anything I feel like I'm lacking, I tend to do it to other people. So for example, um, a colleague said to me, hey, I'm not in a good situation. I mean, I'm at a bad place, right? And this is me. This is what I do. And I'm telling you, this is exactly what I did. The person was not in a good situation, right? They weren't feeling good about life and about themselves and everything. And I checked up on them, messaged them, hey, how are you doing today? You know, are we feeling a little bit better? Can we go for a walk? Are we outside? Can we take some sun? You know, did we eat? Did we bathe? Did we get the regular little things in life checked off our list today? Did that make us feel any better? Um, did it make us feel any worse? you know, and I'll just ask those simple questions. How are you doing today? Is today any better than yesterday? You know, take it at, and when they say to me, no, it's not any better or whatever, you know, I would say, take it a day at a time. When you can't take it a day at a time, take it an hour at a time. When you can't take it an hour at a time, take it per minute, right? So, okay, it's now, whatever time it is. So say it's now 8 o'clock, and you don't know if you can make it through for the rest of the day. You don't know if you can fight the demons for the rest of the day. You just say, okay, it's 8 o'clock now, and I'm gonna see how would I feel in 5 minutes. 5 minutes gone, what am I gonna do for the next five? Take it like that. What am I gonna do for the next 10? You know, sorry. Um, what am I gonna do for the next 30 minutes, next hour, until you can get back to that one day where you can say, okay, I'm taking it a day at a time. And I did that. I checked up on the person, and when when they said to me, and I mean, I always learn from all my experiences. I always learn from them, right? When they said to me, I really don't appreciate it. I really don't appreciate you checking in on me like that. I was wowed, right? The word is right there. It starts with S, but I can't remember it at this point in time. But I was stunned for somebody to say to me, um, I don't appreciate you checking up on me. Like, I was stunned. I could not believe that. Like, that's something I would want. So that's why I provided it, right? But not because it's something I would want, meaning that somebody else would appreciate me doing that. And I did not consider that. I did not even thought about it. Like, not because it's something that I would want for myself, meaning that it's how the other person would actually want. And it brings you right back to love languages, right? And I think for that checking up, it's a part of my love language, which is quality time. Because of COVID and COVID restrictions and stuff like that, I would be unable, and just with work and everything else, I'll be unable to physically be there for that person where I'm going to be in their space. And maybe if it wasn't for everything else, I would have been in their space, like going to look for them and stuff like that. Um, but that was not what they want. That was not what they wanted. They expressed to me that, I do not appreciate this. Well, they did say they appreciate it, but they didn't like it. Like, they didn't want me to do it anymore. And I'm like, wow, sorry. Like, I didn't mean to offend you at any point in time. Like, this is just how I would like to be treated. So, my instinct is to treat you the way that I would want to be treated. And that is wrong of me. The first thing I should have asked was, how can I be there for you, and not automatically assume that this is what you would want, you know? So yeah, I did handle that situation quite wrong. I didn't like, I didn't I didn't do anything where you could say, okay, you were a bad person. I felt some type of way about it. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to feel, because you're treating somebody like how you want to be treated, which is, pretty good in your mind, because, if this is how you want to be treated, this is good treatment. So you're giving somebody good treatment, and they turn to you and they say to you, ah, no, I don't want this. Then you're going to say, no, what do I do? And I did not ask them how would they prefer, how would they prefer, um how would they prefer me to treat them. I did not ask them that, because it's all about communication. And I believe that if I was doing something that you didn't appreciate, or that you didn't warrant for, or you didn't want, um you could say to me, I do not appreciate, or I do not want you to check in on me, daily. It would be better if you check in on me once a month, or it would be better you check in on me